The HOKA Arahi 8 is here, and it's not just an update, it's a full-on redesign. Known for its stability, the Arahi has been a shoe that has provided stability to so many. While in years past it hasn't been bulky or overbuilt, it definitely has some new and fresh updates. This year, you get a softer foam, some updated stability tech moving away from the usual J-frame technology, and a sleeker fit, which is going to result in a lighter overall package. So is this shoe even the same Arahi that we've known in the past, or is it completely different? I mean, just from an overall look and design aesthetic, it definitely has gone through some transformations. This here is the older model and this is the new model. So let's just go through and break this shoe down. But before we can break this shoe down, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us as we continue to put out new videos for all of you. Now let's just kind of start from the upper and work our way down the shoe like we typically do. And this one provides a really nice sleek mesh upper. Overall, we found that it was very comfortable, it's breathable on foot, and it's just got a really nice top-down design. The tongue is well padded, it's not gusseted, and it does have a flared out heel collar, so it's just a little bit easier to slip this shoe on and off. And this flared out heel collar is similar to the other version, and you can tell that they've just brought that back into this one. I guess people really enjoy that and really like that about the shoe. It's something that HOKA's been implementing in their products throughout the years. I gotta say, I really enjoy it. When I'm just slipping my foot in and out of the shoe, I had no issues. And what that flare here in the heel collar really does is just reduce irritation and provide a nice lockdown and fit. And something that I really did like was HOKA's attention to detail in this shoe. In the previous model, they only had one extra eyelet here, but the new model provides two extra eyelets on either side for even more lockdown and fit, and really just allowing you to customize your experience with this shoe when lacing it on. And one of the major updates in this shoe, since we are talking about the upper and the fit, is that there is a new last to this. And what a last is, it's basically the model or mold that shapes the upper of the shoe from a sizing perspective. And so from a fit perspective, this definitely did change quite a bit from the previous model to this one. And while most of our team and some of the runners that we spoke to did say that this shoe fit true to size, others did say that they did prefer going a half size down. So what I would recommend for you is to go into a local Fleet Feet store, try this shoe on for yourself, try your normal size and try a half size down, and just kind of figure out what that best fit is for you. You can speak with one of the outfitters and they'll be able to kind of help you and figure out what the recommended sizing for this product should be. But at the end of the day, it's completely up to you. Whatever fits best and whatever you feel is going to be best for your foot and your shoe is really going to be the best piece of information you can take away with. And for one of our reviewers, Heather, she said that this shoe fits like a dream. It's nice and snug for her, and she really enjoyed the fit and lockdown. But one of our other reviewers, Mandy, actually had a bit of a different experience, and she said that there was a lot of volume in this shoe compared to the previous model. But she didn't have any movement within the shoe, and she was able to get a really nice lockdown, and everything stayed in place for her, so she didn't really have too many issues. But she did notice that there was just a bit more volume than previously. Now let's just move on to the midsole. And the midsole, there is a new foam in here and it is softer. It is a compression molded EVA. And while it is softer from the previous model, it definitely has a little bit more going on. And by a little bit more, I mean it's got more stack and more cushion. So this shoe gets the treatment of 3 extra millimeters of stack knit and protection on foot. So you might feel a bit more of a plush landing in this one when you're walking or you're going through your stride when you're running in it. So you will get that really nice soft feel. And for all of those individuals who need stability or want stability in their lives, this is still a tried and true stability trainer. And in years past, the Arahi has provided balance and support to those who need it in all of the right areas. And they've achieved that this time around too, but they've done it in a completely different way. In the previous model, they had something called J-frame technology, which was this nice extra bit of durability in the outsole and in the molding of the shoe, which has provided that extra durability and support and balance in all of the areas that you needed it. And now with this new technology, which is called H-frame technology, it does provide that same similar feeling, but it's just another upgraded and elevated version of it. So if you did enjoy the stability factor from the J-frame and you just want something like the H-frame, this one is really nice too. And the big difference between the J-frame and the H-frame was the J-frame really only added extra support on one side of the shoe, and H-frame is going to provide support on both sides of the shoe, which is just going to keep a more balanced approach. Another way that HOKA is combating and just making sure to provide the best support possible for you is by implementing an active foot frame technology within the shoe, which just means that the midsole and the sidewalls of the shoe are gonna cradle up and just kind of allow your foot to sink into the shoe really nicely and just cradle your foot in for more support. But not only is this cradling going to provide nice support, it's also going to give a secure ride. And for Heather, who reviews so many running shoes, the word that just kept coming to mind for her was balance. For her, she found that the shoe had great support and cushioning without being intrusive. And just to kind of talk about some specs from the midsole, the drop of the shoe does come in at 8 millimeters with 39 in the heel and 31 in the toe for the men's model, and for the women's model at 37 in the heel and 29 in the toe. Now let's move on to the outsole. The outsole is made up of abrasion resistant rubber in high wear areas, especially in the heel and the forefoot. What does that mean exactly? Well, if you flip the shoe over and you look on the outsole of it, the blue sections here, there's just going to be more rubber and more durability and traction when you're going through your stride. So HOKA found that these are the different areas where if you're walking or if you're running or jogging or anywhere in between, this is where you're putting the most pressure and tread on your shoes. So they've decided to really bulk up these areas for more protection and traction and durability. And one of the other aspects of the shoe that I really enjoyed was the weight savings. And HOKA decided that the best way to weight save here was to actually cut certain sections out from the foam and kind of create this really nice geometric design on the outsole. But what it really does at the end of the day is cut back on that foam and provide more weight savings. So overall, what you're gonna get is just a really light, durable, and smooth package on the roads. Now, let's just talk a little bit about the ride and performance. And this is one of the areas that it's like, hey, but what does this shoe feel like when you put it on and you're lacing it up and you're going for a walk or a run? Well, one of the great aspects of this shoe is the Meta Rocker technology, which just provides that really nice, smooth transition from heel to toe. So if you actually look at this shoe, it's not completely flat from the heel to the toe. It has a really nice rocker system in it. It's not overly pronounced, but you definitely do feel it as like a really nice smooth transition that just kind of guides you into your next step. Though one of the biggest compliments you can really give a shoe is how it disappears on foot and how you don't really quite notice it anymore. And that's exactly what you get in this shoe. While it's flexible and well balanced, that nice cradling sensation matched in with the Meta Rocker technology just really allows the shoe to just kind of melt away on foot and you don't really feel it anymore when you're walking. But don't just take it from me. One of our reviewers, Mandy, did say that when she was walking around the market and just trying the shoe on in different areas, whether it was for runs or walks or just going through and running normal day-to-day errands, this shoe just melted away for her on foot, and she didn't even notice that she was even wearing this shoe. She had to look down and say, oh shoot, like I'm wearing the Arahi 8. Like this is an incredible daily trainer. I don't even notice it. And the weight of this shoe comes in at 9.8 ounces or 227 grams for the men's model and 7.7 ounces or 218 grams for the women's model. And it rounds out around $150, which is just in line with other daily trainers right now. But the real question is this shoe for you? Is this the one that you need for your running, your walking, and all of your daily training needs. Well, if you're a runner who pronates or you need extra support on the medial or lateral sides, something like this is going to work really well for you. If you're looking for a shoe that's versatile, whether it's to walk, jog, for easy running, for long run, or for workout days, and you just want one shoe that's going to do it all, the HOKA Arahi 8 achieves that. But if you're seeking a stable shoe and a well cushioned one that is nice and soft on foot, then this shoe might work for you too. Though if you want to learn even more about the HOKA Arahi 8, you can walk into your local Fleet Feet store and try this shoe on for yourself. If you're still not convinced or you still want to learn even more about this shoe, you can check out the written review on our blog at fleetfeet.com. And if you want to learn even more about other HOKA products and HOKA running shoes, you can check them out right here on YouTube.